Hey peoples, I'm back with part 2 to the last video. As you see, the title is below. There was like a couple of hours pause in the middle of all of that. Because for one, I got hungry and I was like, let me eat. Let me go make me some wings real quick. And then eating and shit. I mean, hey, I'm comfortable with y'all, but I'm not going to be sitting up here making a whole ass video with wing sauce or blue cheese just sprawled all down my shirt, whatever. So I decided to change. But anywho, let's go ahead and get off into part 2 to the last video. And I got me a little Merlot. It's looking kind of funny because it's been in the freezer and it's like still a little icy. So yeah, if y'all see it looking like this and then it start turning a little light or whatever, it don't matter. It smells like sangria now. I don't know. But about to have a little Merlot so I can tell you a little shit I'll probably need to know. I don't know, I'm just being silly. But anywho, let me go ahead and get a sip so we can get all into this. And of course, y'all know I retouched my lipstick. Come on now. Even though it got some make it last forever. Shit, wings have a way of rubbing off the toughest. But anyway. I had a little ice chip up in there. Okay. Good and cold. But anyway. Peace offerings. Think like a snake, okay? Because I was mentioning about peace offerings in the last video, but I didn't want to make that video turn into like an hour and a half video. Because, I mean, I'd rather watch 2 small videos or a few little short videos than to watch a long video. Well, it just depends on who I'm watching. I mean, I've literally watched some videos that was 3 hours long, and I sat there and watched all 3 hours, okay? But it just depends on the topic and what it is. It's just what it is. If it keeps my attention, I don't give a fuck if it's 5 hours. I'm gonna make time to watch it. But anywho, peace offerings coming from people that you know don't like you. And it's like I said in the last video, look, an apology, if you want to give an apology and shit like that, you can give a verbal apology, but don't come to me with a, oh, I want to give you a peace offering. Sometimes people will do that as a last attempt to like get you. If they're already been trying to get you and they want to get you and they know your weakness, they know the shit that you like, then they be like, oh, I just bought this. I know you can't say no because I know you like this, because I was like a sucker for lipstick, like always have been, always will be. I might not put all the other shit on my face. I got a little something here, and I already told y'all my eyebrows is tattooed on, okay? Well, I got some hairs up in there, but still, I tattooed in between. So anywho, my face is greasy. Anywho, I digress. Peace offerings, man, look, like I said, last attempt to get you if they want to get you. Told you, the woman actually ended up giving me some lipsticks and stuff because she was selling Avon, or she knew somebody that sold Avon or whatever, and I was like, I was already selling it, you know, but I didn't tell them because it's like every little thing I would do, if they even found like a tiny little thing that I would do, and it made me happy, they would try to suck the life like right out of it or whatever. Y'all know me. I edited it out. So she was like, so why you ain't gonna take it or whatever? Like I said, I threw the shit in the trash. in front of her face and told her, nope, sorry, you wasted your money. I mean, I know you, some people would literally pay a little bit of money to get something and be like, you know, this small amount that I paid to get this, you know, it's so worth it for what I'm trying to do to this person or whatever. Like, I've been around a lot of sneaky ass snakes for a lot of time, and it's like, for the longest, I didn't even know how to navigate some of that shit. Peace offerings and shit, I don't do the peace offering thing if we ain't already friends. And but then with that, if you know somebody is supposed to be like y'all friends, but they always sneak this in and, you know, overcompensating for their emptiness in their soul because like they don't have any fucking depth to their soul, and a motherfucker mad because you speak your piece and you say shit they want to say but they don't because they too, I'm so worried about what people are gonna think about me. Hell no, dude. Me and my sister friends, okay, every once in a while, it's a little less frequent now because all of us got other stuff to do, but when we do get together and get these readings done, okay, dude, if I tell one person or two people why I do what I do and that I can't move like you want me to move, and the same thing pops up in the reading. Now, sometimes it's good not to tell, well, sometimes you don't even have to tell all your business to the people that's close to you. If they really know you, they can pick up on your energy and know what the fuck you got going on, dealing with, or what the fuck you said hell to the motherfucker now to. So she, you know, I felt kind of happy that it popped up in my cards that, hey, you finally let go of what motherfuckers think. Yeah. Because the way you moving, you protecting your shit. That's what I'm hearing Spirit saying. I'm like, yes, that's what I do. So, you know, with other people, you telling them why you got to move like this and why you got to move like that. You're not finna Joel Osteen me to death, okay? Like, dear friends, all we have to do is just love, okay? Like, come on now. If you ain't never had nobody put no blockades up to where you cannot meet someone good in your life, or you have an extremely difficult time meeting somebody good in your life, no matter whether you change your stank ass attitude or not. And I'm just using that shit for an example, whatever like that. You ain't never been blocked from nothing in your life you wanted. And if all you can say is that, oh, somebody jealous of the way I work. Well, bitch, you got good work ethics. Hell, you don't have to be anointed for somebody to fucking hate the way you work, okay? You just got good ass work ethics, okay? There's differences between, like, you got some gifts that come from God, and then you got your little talents and stuff. Things that you find out that you like to do, and you find out, oh, wow, I got a niche for that shit. You know, that's my little niche. I could do that. Yeah, you get your gifts and your talents, okay? I mean, they both come from the Creator, but slightly different, you know what I'm saying? Your gifts is something that's gonna make room for you, that you gonna have to fucking at some point use. Your talents is stuff that, hey, you like to do it, you're good at it, whatever like that, but that's not something that is your drive, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Some people use it interchangeably. Some people like, hey, this is my talent. A talent can be learned. A gift is a gift, okay? Just what it is. But anywho, sometimes people don't hear you when you speak because it's almost like a red flag. It's like, if I'm investing some time in getting to know somebody and I want to be friends with them and they want to be friends with me, then I'm going to get to know about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have friends around me that I don't know nothing about. Like, I want to get to know you. I want to know the things you like to do for fun. I'm not asking you your deep personal life. Now, as life progresses and you feel like you think that I can relate, and you feel like asking me if I don't know, like I said in the past video, the most I can tell you with that is I don't know. And so it's okay to say you don't know. But it's fucked up when you get big, bold, stick your chest out and start, you know, telling people what they need to do when you have not had certain blockades up in your life to where you ain't got to move different. You meet a man, fall in love, get married, push out some kids. Life is happy, you know what I'm saying? Well, kind of happy, you know, but you knew you was meant for way more, but you didn't want to do it for fear of what other people was going to think about you. See, if I don't do something, it's not because I don't, to a degree, everybody kind of cares what people think about them a little bit when it can impact your, when it can impact certain areas of your life. It just depends, okay? It just depends on what it is in the situation, because many different situations, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you desire to do something and you have the means to, look, here's the thing. Just because you get out there and say, oh, look, I have a little spiritual gift. If you don't work on that damn thing, it's always somebody out there that know more than you in an area that you know, I put it like this. Everybody that light a candle and it do something, that don't necessarily make you a professional always. You got to know the ins and outs. You can't just light a candle and say, oops, this time it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Find out the ins and outs, the what behind, the why behind the what, okay? You can't say, I worked on a waiter job and I've been there for a year, so I'm a professional. No, you still have a lot of shit to learn, okay? Been doing it for 22 years, and a lot of shit that used to get up under my skin don't fucking get under my skin no more. And not to say you have to be doing something 22 years to be professional. No, you just have to know your shit. You just have to know that you know what you're talking about, because you dedicate the time and the hours. Because somebody could be doing something for 20 years and been doing it wrong for 20 whole years because they don't want to listen to nobody. Shit, you could have been doing something for 20 years but did it once a year, so that means you done it like 20 times. It doesn't matter, you know, what did you do in that 20 years? That's why, like, a lot of stuff, you know, it's still a lot of stuff that I still am coming into knowledge of, and there's still some things that I know that I do not know just yet as it pertains to, like, a lot of other sneaky snake ways that people do certain types of shit. But at least I can say I'm not gonna ever be done learning, okay? So if a person can push about 20 years worth of studying something and working something out, like, say if they doing this shit like 5 out of 7 days, or it's just they whole damn lifestyle. To me, I feel like if that's been your whole lifestyle and you haven't been doing it for 20 years, but it's your way of life, you constantly learning as you doing. You know what I'm saying? So don't mistake it just because you say, oh, I've been doing something for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You might have did it one time, once a year for 40 years and just did the bare minimum. Some people feel like, hey, I can light a candle and just walk away. Say you gonna light you a candle to attract certain thing, whatever it is you trying to attract to you, or whatever you trying to, or say you do some elaborate shit and you trying to pop a reversal on a motherfucker that done did some shit to you, and you fuck around and put sugar in your you fuck around and put sugar in something that ain't supposed to have sugar. Be like, hold on, sugar is to sweeten goddamn situations, okay? Are you trying to sweeten up your enemies, or make sure they get their shit back the way they put it? Like, cause you confusing the fuck out of some shit. Like, what was the point of the sugar? What was the point? Just saying. I mean, from a lot of different videos I've watched and a lot of different shit I've seen and done, whatever, I've never put no sugar in no reversal. Who the fuck does that? Who does that? You know, just to get elaborate. Like, I don't know. I've heard people say they put certain type of weird shit and other things in different groups and shit on online, and I'll be like, you know what? I need to get up out of these groups, because half these motherfuckers just playing with shit and don't even know what the fuck they doing. It's like I might have got in the group, but I ain't share like every single thing I fucking learned, because I want to feel out the crowd and see, can these people teach me anything? Can I learn anything from them? Or are they just winging it? Like, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna do a candle to make me better. I'm gonna do this and that to make me better. You can't just light the candle, walk away, and don't do no inner work. That shit don't work that way. And that's where a lot of people be getting confused. Just because you sound all like you know what you're talking about, and you light a candle and then you go do the opposite motherfucking thing of what you trying to manifest. I don't give a fuck how well you explain something. If you doing the opposite of what you're trying to manifest, bro, that's a recipe for disaster. You're gonna make it take longer, or you ain't gonna get it at all. Trust me, I didn't have some goof ups when I first started, doing little shit for myself, and I wouldn't dare do nothing for nobody else until I know what the fuck I'm doing for myself, okay? Which is why I don't understand how some people, it's like, how would you let somebody do a specific type of work for you, or you try to do a specific type of work for somebody else with something that you ain't even, hell, if people don't like you as a person, like as a mate, they don't see you as a potential mate. They don't like you. Hell, they don't love you nor like you. They just want some pussy. You might try to do something for a person to attract love, and you just, all you did was bring them people that just want their pussy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you resonated with on the inside. Hell, at least if somebody got a husband or somebody they in love with, do whatever. And I'm just using that as an example, because I myself I have a different feeling about that. It's like, look, I just feel like I want love to be natural. I don't want to do something and then be in the back of my mind like, damn, would this person have failed for me if I didn't put, did any type of things to make them like want me or whatever. It's okay to call love just random into your life. That's cool. But, to be fixated on one motherfucking person that goddamn well ain't even looked your way, don't like you, whatever, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. But anyway, sometimes folks will be like, I know how to do it real good. Okay, where has it, like, do you have real love in your life right now? No, but I know it's coming. Okay, well, when you get it, then you could teach me how to be a better person too, so I can attract love to me too. And it's just what it is. I mean, shit. That's like if you gonna get somebody, say if you super duper love and lightish, and somebody just fucking with your soul to no end, and you decide, well, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Okay, bitch, we could keep on doing all that, or we could discuss. Like I said, Doom Candle for Dummies, Psalm 35, 1 through 11. Okay, read that shit. Doom Candle for Dummies. Shit, like I say, letting your enemies' ways be dark and slippery. It's like, damn, chase them down. All types of shit like that, yeah. Because, and it goes into say, because they did such and such and such and such. And it was saying, because it's not do this, that to that person just to do it. It's because there's a because at the end of that. Okay. So for a person that's like love and lightish, and they call themselves wanting to do a reversal, and you have some guilt about doing it, then don't fucking do it. Cause it's like, did that person feel guilty while they was trying to throw all types of shit at your life to stop you, block you from doing any and every little thing that is good and it makes your soul happy? Are they trying to stop and block you from whatever? And you gonna sit there and loving like that shit to death? Gone on. See, the reason why when I do reversals, them hoes like, look, the amount of energy you got into it, if you got that little built up anger inside from what they done, and you could feel the rage from what they done, the more that rage that you can feel, that's the rage they just sent to your ass. So when you flipping around, it's like, ah! I know, probably wrong sound, whatever. It's like, talking about like, bam, You know, it hit harder because you got that in your spirit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get a little in your spirit, like, your little reversal gonna be weak. It's like a bitch just punched you in your face and you go walk up to him and go, stop. A little, stop. They punched you in your face, right? Probably drew blood and you just, stop. That's what you look like in the spirit when you try to do a reversal and you trying to be too love and lighted to death. You stop. No, if they punch you in your face in the spirit, you be like, get that candle, anoint it with your tears. After you done cleansed it, if you gotta take that candle and cry in it, because water holds memory, all them fucking tears, whatever's making you cry, you speak that shit out into that candle. When you do a reversal, wait till it get that, you know, you gotta wait till you get all that emotion and that, concentrate on it and be like, look, this is how I feel. This is what I want to go back to that motherfucker. And you got other shit like with that. But you can't sit up there and do shit to somebody who's done nothing to you because as somebody say why you did it, be like, I did it because I can. And you sit up there just, I did it because I can. Really? All right, miss, I did it because I can. All right. Bro. Are you serious? So once you cry and you get all that shit out, and you put them hot chilies and all kind of other fucked up manners, but in researching your herbs, you know, when a motherfucker do some shit, you want something put in there that's gonna give them that pow, the same way they pop you in your eye. In the spirit, you want to send that shit back and pop them in both they motherfuckers. Why? One, for what you did, and two, for you to think about what you did, okay? And that's just facts. If you got too much of I'm a love and light shit to death, I'm telling you, your reversals is gonna be weak as fuck. You gotta, like, concentrate on that shit and let it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you get your release. You cleanse before and then you cleanse after, and then you do whatever you do. And you don't stop sitting there staring at that shit until you feel a release. Like, I don't know, if you can sit there and just blank out for a second and concentrate on what the fuck you want to happen, and you sit there, if you got to cry and be like, well, this person did such and such and such and such and such, and this made me feel such and such, send it back to them 10 times or however many times. If that motherfucker hurt you and you feel like real froggy and shit, and you want to say however many times possible, then whatever. Because, you know, it's just like this. You shouldn't do shit to people just because you think you can. You know what I'm saying? Think about what the fuck you're doing. Okay? So I don't want to hear nobody talking about, oh, you're not divine, you gotta be loving like, okay, but I bet you getting your ass whooped in the spirit while you trying to talk all like spiritual awakening and spiritual attacks don't be getting like cutthroat. Bitch, please. And the longer you sit there with that mentality, that's the longer you gonna sit there sniffling and crying and saying, come fix it, Lord. Okay, you gotta do something too. Okay, faith without works is dead. Or if you even feel like, I don't want to do all that, well, write you a damn petition on a piece of paper. Say what you feel. Get it all out. Light that bitch on fire and fireproof dish and sit there and concentrate on the flames as they go up, and then do it, you know, but have your front door open before that smoke detector start going off. Because one time I did some shit and it just beep, 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 beep. Like, God dang, I'm nowhere near it. But anyway, sit there and watch this shit go up, and then watch it just fizzle out. And then once it turned to ash, take that shit outside and be like, I release you. Blow that shit into the wind. But bitch, make sure you blow it into the direction of that the wind ain't. If the wind is blowing this way, don't you blow that shit out like that. You got to go around to a different side to where the wind is. Don't blow it against the current, okay? Just don't do that. Just don't, okay? Goofball move. Done it. Couple years, okay? I blew some shit in the wind. Shit was like sprinkling all out, okay? I look like I played in a goddamn chimney, okay? Just saying. you learn from shit you do, and you be like no, redo. You don't go against the current, okay? But anyway, I digress. Whatever. If you feel like you gotta, or you want to go lighter than that, write a letter to the person that hurt you. Mail it to them if you know where they live, and tell them, I feel, if you feel like you need to, or just write a letter to the person and don't give it to them, and you just put it like on the altar and say, this is what I want to say to this person, and ask your ancestors and the Holy Spirit to put exactly what you said in that paper in that person's heart for them to receive, or give them a dream, whatever like that. It's a lot of stuff. But the whole point of the matter is, I'm not finna love and like some shit to death when I know I need to be fucking putting on my boxing gloves in the spirit. We're not doing that, okay? And so far as thinking like a snake, I've also encountered other people, like, I don't know why some people would think you so cool with them that it's like this. Some people see your personality, be like, I don't care, be like, well, I'm gonna tell you what I do and why I chose the profession that I chose, because I know you're not gonna care and you're not gonna judge me. Okay. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna judge you, but I'm gonna keep that shit in the back of my mind. Just say, okay, when you think like a snake, okay, the snake just opened its mouth and told you what the fuck it was going to do, and so now you know how to counteract it. One chick says she always liked working in the medical field. And this was an old co-worker from different jobs. I come to find out, everywhere I've worked, there was always some froggy bitch just waiting to leap on a motherfucker just because they can, okay? I've always been around people who do whatever like that. I've met a couple of people who have spiritual gifts and actually use them for good. I mean, shit. When they do that, they come to you like, and the whole demeanor is like guardian angel status. You'd be like, oh my God, I feel the power off of this person. It's really strong, and I don't want to fight it because it's so wonderful. And the person is really their, messenger from God, okay? But I digress. So she tells me, well, I like working in the medical field because you get access to people's records. And the place where I work is around the places where I know that a lot of people that I got beef with would go. And when we get the tubes of blood and we get the little, whatever they get, certain things, whatever they do with it after they done send it to a lab, like the remnants, whatever's on cotton balls or from the needle or whatever, like this bitch would keep it and, write the person's name on it or whatever like that. Or even in working in the dentist office, okay? If you go in, and it's like, I've always be like, okay, be nice with people when you go in places like that. You don't ever know who, you know what I'm saying? When I say think like a snake, I would have never thought about all that until I heard that, because I ended up going to the dentist like years later to get like all the bad teeth taken out that needed to be taken out. You know what I'm saying? There's one more that I need to do, but shit, with all this going on, I'm gonna chill for right now. But it's like a real small thing. But anyway, I had got all those teeth out of my mouth that was bothering me and shit. And like she was trying to hit me up talking about, say, so when you go to the dentist or when you go to the whatever like that and they ask you and they pull out bad teeth in your mouth, because I had always been talking about one day I'm gonna go to the dentist, and then one day actually came, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't for me to go during that time because I wasn't even making enough money to go up in the dentist and pay cash, but then I was like saving and cutting back on a lot of different things. Like delayed gratification was every fucking thing. Just because you say, okay, I'm getting where I need to be, okay, let's go splurge, let's go look like $1 million, but your wallet say you give no fucks, okay, about it. Whatever, doesn't matter. I'm just saying. So she was like, oh, it's easy when I've worked in a dentist office, and this one time this woman came in and I couldn't stand her or whatever, and then so there was another co-worker that was sitting there like the dental assistant. You know how when you go to the dentist, you got the dentist over your mouth doing whatever, and you got the assistant standing there. Maybe they're handing them the instruments or whatever the hell they're doing, or they holding like their little spit sucker thing while the dentist is doing work in your mouth or whatever like that. She said, she told the other girl, you got a phone call up front. She called somebody, the other girl no, and was like, say, call, dang, I taste my wings. It was like, call old girl, be like, look, so-and-so call for you. She's like, okay. She'd be like, nah, you can go ahead and stay up there. She said, I don't know, they're not on the phone no more. So they was, really? She's like, it's okay, I could be up in here. If you got something else to do, you can go do whatever you need to go do. So she sat in there holding this spit sucker in the mouth of somebody that she didn't even like. The girl knew of her, but she didn't know her. And I say, why are you telling me this? She say, there's more than one ways to get anything that you want. So I'm sitting there listening like, wow, you really chose this profession so you can get access to people's DNA and their records and shit. I'm like, damn, that almost make me wonder how many people is actually doing what they do because they love doing what they do, or because it just gives them some kind of edge on spell work because they have access to certain shit, like people's fucking addresses and pictures of, like, x-ray pictures in the machine of what's what. Because first of all, if a person want to get you, they gonna look for your weak spot. And if they know you got an open ass hole anywhere, like, if they know you got some kind of pain or whatever, and if they already know you in pain already, they ain't gotta work too hard to fuck with you. Like, most people, like, before they start trying to attack you, they like to weaken you. They'll try to weaken you first. Then they go in for the attack, so that way you so tired from the agitation that they then threw your way, it makes it kind of harder for you to fight the damn fight. But anyway, thinking like a snake, I mean, shit, sometimes when you do that and you have this whole demeanor, this kickback demeanor, like, I don't give a fuck, to where people just come to you. Sometimes people just come to you and just will start telling you shit that you didn't even ask them about. You know what I'm saying? And then when you see it, you be like, damn. So when it's shit, it's like something made them tell you that. And then I know when I went to go get my teeth done, it's somewhere way different. Like got them clean and got the whatever, got all the bad shits out and got the fillings I need to get. It's like, okay, because it's whatever. Couldn't go as a child, so shit, I say, okay, my self-love me thing is I'm gonna take out the teeth that bother me, okay? So that way I don't have to take pain pills and Orajel every day. And that was like the best gift I could have gave myself. But anyway, one of the best gifts I could have gave myself. It's like you don't take certain things, like, you, man, just don't take certain shit for granted, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, when I went to the dentist asked me himself, he was like, do you want to keep your teeth or throw them in the trash? And I was like, nah, you can throw them in the trash. And I was like, wait. He said, what, you change your mind? I'm like, he's like, nah, just leave them there. He said, you know what, take them, and then if you want to throw them away yourself, then you can. So I'm getting out there, and I'm headed home, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn. And then because I remember what the girl said, and it's like, okay, I waited till I got home, and then I disposed of them myself. I waited till I got home, and then I disposed of them myself. Because I was like, wouldn't want anybody to come into contact with my shit that know me and know somebody that don't like me. I was like, protection purposes, cool. So sometimes people will have no fucking filter and no fucking common sense to the point they'll end up telling on themselves. If you ain't gonna have no filter, you better at least have some goddamn common sense, at least a little bit of common sense, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to make this video extra long, but yeah, think like a snake. Be like, how could that motherfucker try and get me? It's like, I ain't saying go around thinking like that about everybody. No, if you feel suspicious about something, don't let a motherfucker tell you, oh, you're just being annoyed, or you just got PTSD. No, bitch. Whatever happened to you for a reason. If you ain't die from it, it's a motherfucking lesson, okay? So that means you were supposed to be on the up and up about how people would do certain shit. So, yeah. Don't try to live in like certain shit to death, I'm telling you. Just don't. Until next video, I'm gonna finish this, and then I think I want to do one more video, and then what I want to do, something else, okay? Go deep condition his hair or whatever like that, or do something, cause yeah. Till next video, bye.